Brian, about this situation in Las Vegas at the Trump Hotel, about now this whether, and it's trying to be verified, this email that I guess went to, or Sean Smith got his hands on, talking about this, the brave, very brave Bronze Star winner. If that, who it even turns out to be, I'm not so sure we've even gotten the DNA results of who was actually in the car. But it talks about a lot about Chinese drones and Chinese technology. You've been all over this. You've been the tip of the spear to say, hey, guys, we have venture capital companies using American pension funds, particularly Sequoia Capital and others, at the highest levels of American industry and American finance that are openly working with the Chinese Communist Party to give them access to every piece of advanced technology to make the most advanced drones. How does this tie into this? Because it looks like from this guy's email that he killed himself as a show to try to wake people up to this, to the effect that the Chinese Communist Party has got these drones that could attack the United States. Am I misreading that, sir?
Yeah, and I think, Steve, the letter the Las Vegas police to Ryan have said that it's legitimate. So I think they've validated that they have every reason to believe it's legitimate. So one of the things it said in the letter, and certainly we don't want to glorify this, but as the facts come out, it's looking like it was not a terrorist event and the guy was looking to send a message with his own life, is that he is making a claim that the drones that we've seen over New Jersey are from China. And that they're getting more and more aggressive with those. Now, we don't know if that's validated. We know he's making that claim. And what we know now is a lot of the people who are talking about the miracle of the Cybertruck are now quiet about what's being said in the actual letter, and they're not talking about this. We seem to talk about everybody's manifesto unless it lands squarely in the oligarchs and criticizing some of the things that they're doing. So, Steve, yeah, so to your question, I think, we've looked, and Congress was trying to thread the needle and put through restrictions on outbound investment into China. And that's very difficult to do because we look and say, when they first looked at drone companies, Moritz from Sequoia said these things look like toys, right? Now we know drones are the primary military vehicle used to, kill lives and deliver destruction. So, back in 2018, when we even restricted drones when they looked like toys that were just flying over beaches. I can give you another example too. ByteDance, TikTok, the technology, the artificial intelligence technology behind it was used and spun out to create a company called 4Paradigm that uses that's one of the military command control systems behind these drone swarms. So the technology that gets created in some of these companies, as we know from some of our own companies, becomes very powerful in terms of the military use, the way China works on the military civilian side. So the fact that tech still wants to keep, or somebody still wants to keep any investment open into China is asinine.
I just want to make sure I reiterate with Sean Ryan, with the email, with the letter that came to the Las Vegas police. Are you saying that he took his life to make sure that this issue was before the American people about drones from the PLA, from the Chinese Communist Party, from the Chinese military? Was that his point?
I don't know, Steve, but it's certainly looking like, as it goes now, that there were some coincidence here with the other terrorist attack. This was not meant to be a terrorist attack, although there was a life. So, people don't know this. The Consumer Electronics Show is in Vegas this week, right, on January 6th. I don't know if anybody's put that together. But, if you wanted to take lives, doing it on Christmas Day in front of a building with nobody walking by is really not the way to do it. And typically you don't put fireworks in the trunk of a car. And you typically don't put a manifesto and a statement out to social media that, the message behind why you're taking your life. I mean, clearly this guy had some mental health issues. He had a breakup in a relationship. He was in therapy and everything else. So there were obviously some mental health issues there. But it looks like he was trying to send a message.